Hello again guys, welcome back to the Sega Driven YouTube channel. I'm Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven.com, and I'd like to talk about data discs for the first time in absolutely ages. I don't think we've reviewed one of their record releases for quite some time now, but I wanted to say a few words about the double LP release of the Radiant Silvergun soundtrack. So here we go with another data disc release. Absolutely tons in the series now. I think the last time I reviewed them we did Galaxy Force 2 and Thunderblade, which I'll link at the end of the video if you want to go and check that out as well. Wonderful releases as always, very consistent, always produced to an absolute fantastic quality. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about the latest release. Radiant Silvergun is quite a niche little soundtrack to give a release. Japan only shoot 'em up for the Saturn, originally released in the arcades as well. It has been re-released on the Xbox 360 in a nice HD sort of upgraded version. So it isn't as niche as it used to be. A lot more accessible if you want to get into it. It's a difficult old game if you ever want to give it a go. But yeah, quite a special little thing. Obviously the game is developed by Treasure. If you've never heard of them, they're a team of ex-Konami staffers who basically made great stuff. Gunstar Heroes, Guardian Heroes are some of their games. Yeah, check out any of their titles. Honestly, you can have a great time. They do some fantastic stuff with licensed franchises as well. They've done a couple of Bleach games on the DS, which I really enjoy. Yeah, you can never go wrong with a Treasure release, and Radiant Silvergun is certainly a highlight. So let's talk about this package then, because there's a fair old bit in here. So, one thing I'll have to say about this release is it all comes in a single pocket, which is a bit of an issue, and I'll talk about that, why that is, in a moment. So let's get out everything that's in here, because there's a fair old bit. Okay, so let's talk about the records first, because they're the most important part. So we've got two records here. This is the special edition release, so which means that it comes on a coloured vinyl. So we've got half clear, half orange with a red splatter for one disc, and on the other disc it's reversed. So it's half clear, half red with an orange splatter, which is very pretty. So yeah, cool looking stuff, really, really good. So the way that the soundtrack is arranged is the first disc is the original compositions from the arcade game, and the second disc is the console versions from the Saturn and 360 ports. So yeah, nice inclusions there all around. We also get some additions. We get a lovely lithographic print of the artwork, double-sided. You could probably put that in a vinyl frame and that would be really lovely to hang up on the wall. We also get a really, really large poster. Some more artwork on it. That is quite fantastic. Cool stuff all round. Not double-sided, that one. And also, every version, not just the limited edition version, come with a sticker sheet of character art and logos and things. That's a really nice thing, and as with all these sticker sheets, I won't use it ever, because I don't like to ruin these things. Now, as you can see, that was an awful lot of stuff, which is my issue with the single pocket setup. That's a lot of weight to put on a single pocket. I feel like that should be in a gatefold, and it's not like they just haven't done gatefold releases before, because Sonic Mania was in a gatefold sleeve, and so was Streets of Rage 2, which also had two LPs in their own pockets. And they will be a lot better supported going forward, and they won't damage the sleeve going forward. Now, the problem with these things is that they can only be made with carbon glue, and that glue is not going to hold with that much weight in it over time. So I would suggest, if you are looking into getting any of these double releases in single pockets, get yourself a plastic sleeve to fit the whole thing in, because that will help support it going forward. And if it does, if the glue does eventually come away and the cardboard sleeve starts to separate, then at least it's all in one sleeve, and it will be continued to be supported and packaged well in those things. But yeah, it's the one disappointment I don't like with an awful lot of the double LP releases from data discs, is they always come in these big single pockets, which just won't last with the weight, especially with that amount of stuff in it. 2 LPs, a poster, a lithographic print and a sticker sheet all in one sleeve. Yeah, it's not going to last over an awful amount of time. But Otherwise, I can't really fault this release. Mastered to a really good degree. It sounds great on a record player with a decent setup. Really good stuff. Like I say, it's very generous that they offered both the arcade and the console versions of the soundtrack on 2 LPs. I think that's fantastic. Looks great. The effect that they've gone for on the special edition records looks fantastic. And yeah, I can't fault it otherwise. But yeah, just we need to move away from those single pocket releases. I appreciate it's probably going to be a more expensive thing to produce if we do gatefold sleeves, but it's not like you haven't done them before. And I much prefer it for double LP releases, to just have each record in its own pocket so that it's well supported going forward, and the whole package won't fall apart, because that is too much weight for a single pocket. I'm sorry, that's just the nature of the game. So let's go and get it on the record player and we'll have a little listen and you can see it in action.